Chief Keef coming back to Chicago. I think this dope. A lot of people say he been banned from here. You know, the mayors and governors from back in the day, they didn't want Chief Keef out here. They kind of ran him out. Didn't even allow him to perform at his friend Capo's funeral. None of that shit. He wanted to do a give back funeral. The police said not at all. They put warrants on him and all kind of shit. With Chief Keef is coming back for the first time in like 10, 11, 12 years. We finna talk about this. Hit the like button. Goal on this video, 3,000 likes. I think this video gotta go viral. Keef the go. You know, and it's crazy that he coming back. I think he got to be careful though. It's gonna be all kind of hitmen looking for him, all kind of shit, you know. But I think this gonna be dope in my opinion. I think Keef need to make sure his bodyguard's right, make sure he not visiting these neighborhoods and shit like that. But Keef is coming back actually next month in June. Keef is gonna be back. Well, in 2 months we going into May. But Keef is gonna be back, man. He gonna be performing at Lyrical Lemonade, which is like a showcase that's thrown by Cole Bennett. He like a you know, producer, filmmaker and shit. He be throwing these festivals and shit. And Keef is coming back. I think this dope. Keef recently just did a video with Cole Bennett. So I think Keef and Cole Bennett gaining a big relationship. Cole Bennett real close with Lil Durk too, and I'm pretty sure Durk might be around, so we might actually see Lil Durk and Chief Keef together. I got a strange feeling we're gonna see Durk and Keef together on that stage. Even though they didn't announce them two together, I got a feeling we're gonna see them two together on the stage. I think that's dope in my opinion. But Keef gonna be back performing at Lyrical Lemonade. He's gonna be out here in the middle of June. And I think that's dope. It's a lot of rumors that the police gonna be at that show too, waiting to arrest Chief Keef because he had past warrants that they never was able to serve him with because he moved to the West Coast. He moved to California and shit like that. Keef ain't been out here. But I was told that might just be a rumor though. I think that's dope though. I think at this time, the way the culture going and shit, I think bringing Keef back to Chicago is needed in my opinion as far as for the young people, because banning Keef a long time ago, okay, we get it. But in the last 10 years, Keef ain't been involved in a lot of shit. Keef done changed his life. Keef don't even be out here. Keef don't even link himself to a lot of this shit. You don't even really see Keef in O-Block or none of that shit. So for people to keep Keef away, Keef done changed his life. To put that same title on him from 10, 12 years ago, I think it's crazy in my opinion. But a lot of people wondering who Keef gonna bring with him. Is he gonna invite people from the city to open up, perform with him and all kind of shit like that? You know, that's the topic right now. I don't got a lot of chatter. I don't want to start no rumors or nothing. But Keef coming back out here, I think this is dope. A lot of people going to be up there to support this shit. You know, that's why I want to ask y'all. How y'all feel about Chief Keef coming back to Chicago? Do you think this is time needed for him to do that? It's been a long time since he came. Or do you think, man, shit going crazy, Keef, be careful out here? The reason I don't tilt that way is because Keef rich. He's gonna have security. They're gonna be in a safe area. I don't think Keef gonna be in the hood looking for the weed man, in my opinion. But I do think it's gonna be dope for the city to see Keef. You know, he's been pushed out of this city due to, you know, the governor, the mayor, Rahm Emanuel didn't like Keef. They felt like Keef, you know, gave the city a bad look and shit like that. But in actuality, Keef was very young when he got rich and signed this deal. And he was a teenager. He didn't control O-Block. He didn't run O-Block. He didn't run Inglewood. He didn't run King Drive. Yeah, he rapped about what he seen with his eyes and shit like that. But I believe, you know, the mayor put all the violence and shit going on, they put it on Keef, okay? Because he was young and he became the face of the violence and shit like that. One thing I can say, you know, Keef didn't start the violence. He didn't create the violence. He might be guilty of monetizing off it, though. You know, a lot of us are guilty of monetizing off this shit. But in my opinion, he never created it. He was very young. Might have been a part of this shit, but, you know, the internet showed Chicago in a light that a lot of people didn't like. And Chief Keef was at the forefront of opening up those cameras to show the world what was going on. Right, it was cameramen filming Chief Keef while he was blowing up and filming his blogs and documentaries. They ended up seeing shit behind Chief Keef. Kids getting killed, women getting killed, people smoking dead people, violence, 20 people dying. Shit, people started talking about that shit. Next thing you know, Chief Keef showed the world what Chicago was about. And people in position didn't like that, so he was kind of banned from this place. Plus his people did shit to him, his hood turned on him. There's all kind of rumors about his cousin and all kind of shit. But he's gonna be out here though. That's why I wanna know what y'all think about that. Keep coming to Chicago, leave me a comment. It's the homie True.
That's RGB. What the fuck is y'all? You don't know what RGB is? red, green, blue. That's the colors. That's the RGB colors, motherfucker. That's not rainbow, bitch. Yeah.